What up, what up, what up, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Crypto Prince, aka C Prince, and on this channel I will show you how to gain and retain wealth in crypto. So in today's news, we're going to talk about Tesla, we're going to talk about basically Elon Musk, we're going to talk about Pancakeswap and Binance, and we're also going to talk about the crypto ban in Nigeria. So let's just get straight into the news. However, before getting straight into news, I just want to highlight the fact that Jason Wright, you still haven't claimed your crypto from last week, so we'll be doing a giveaway again. So we'll be doing a giveaway again at the end of the video, so stay tuned to the end of the video to see who's gonna win that giveaway, right? So and if you are a winner of the giveaway, please send over your Ethereum address. And this is what I'm finding, that most people that subscribe, you haven't turned on your bell notification, and I keep on emphasize, please turn on your bell notification, because you're basically missing out on free crypto, right? And also when we reach 200 subscribers, that $100, if it hasn't been claimed, will go up to $200 giveaway, right, until it's been claimed. So that money is going to keep on rolling over, and each time I go up 100 subs, it's going to keep on going up by 100 until someone actually claims. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the price action of the day sees Bitcoin at 43,700, and that's up 13%. We see Bitcoin going to all-time highs once again. Ethereum at 1,704, that's up 7%. Ethereum close into its all-time high. Cardano at 0.68 cents, and that's up 6%. We see Polkadot at $22, 11%. XRP up 1%, 1.3%. We see Binance coin up 7% at $47. And we see Litecoin at 160, and that's up 5%. We see Dogecoin breaking the top 10, Dogecoin coming in the top 10 at 8 cents, and that's up 35%. And then we see Chainlink at $25, 3%, taking the 10th spot, right? So let's get into the news of the day. So in the news of the day, Tesla invests 1.5 billion in Bitcoin, plans to accept crypto payments. In an annual report filed with the US Securities and Exchange Commission for the year ending December 31st, 2020, the firm said that following introduction of new investment policies, it had invested an aggregate 1.5 billion in Bitcoin and may acquire and all digital assets from time to time or long term. So the ending for this paragraph might not sound as bullish as the entire statement, right? But Elon Musk is the richest person in the world, right? And for the richest person in the world to be involved in crypto, that's a big deal. And not just involved in crypto, he said it's gonna be a digital asset that he hold from time to time or long term. So from time to time is just simple meaning that he's gonna see how the assets perform, and if it doesn't perform good, might sell and buy again. That's time to time. Or long term. So the possibility of a long term, seeing that it actually works, seeing that there's lots of people on board and lots of people getting involved, that's a long term hold potential, right? So the time to time, don't focus on the time to time. It's just every investor needs time to see if the assets that they acquire will perform good or bad before viewing it long term. So that's what I'm seeing. 1.5 billion might sound a lot to me and you, but for the richest man in the world, that's just dipping his foot in the water, right? Then we know that crypto is big. It's not just Bitcoin, right? After Elon start to understand the concept of Ethereum, which I believe is the most important cryptocurrency to date, there will be better or more advanced crypto perhaps in the future, but at this present time, Ethereum is the most important crypto base of DeFi, base of DEX, base of NFTs, base of so many different reasons, base of so many different aspects. Ethereum is the biggest crypto. Well, Ethereum is the most important crypto right now. So imagine when Elon understanding crypto, start to understand the derivatives market in crypto, start to understand DeFi, start to understand DEX, start to understand all these different categories, starting to understand oracles, then the money was starting to trickle down more and more into these cryptos. So that's what I see for that. It says that in January 2020, we updated our investment policies to provide us with more flexibility to further diversify and maximize returns on our cash that is not required to maintain adequate operating liquidity, the firm said. It goes on to say, Tesla founder Elon Musk recently said, while he is a bit late to the party, he is a Bitcoin supporter. I should have bought Bitcoin 8 years ago. I do at this point think Bitcoin is a good thing. I am a supporter, he said in a chat on February the 1st. So Elon Musk actually said, I should have bought Bitcoin 8 years ago. And I've been singing from the same hymn sheet a few years ago, because I was in the market 2017, but I came out not realizing profits, not realizing gains. I was basically, I came in at the end of the bull run. So for Elon Musk to say this, I understand where he's coming from. So a lot of people are going to be in this scenario, right? And I've been warning people time and time again. I've been posting this on my WhatsApp. I keep on telling people, get involved in crypto and you will thank me in a year time, right? If you don't get involved, you'll be regretting, you'll be kicking yourself for missing out on this opportunity, because this is one in a lifetime generation wealth shift, right? One in a lifetime opportunity, and it's passing us by. It's passing a lot of people by. So for Elon Musk to say this has a lot of weight. This is the richest man in the world saying that he regrets not getting in 8 years ago. The richest man in the world regrets missing out on an investment. Let that sink in. The richest man in the world regrets missing out on the biggest investment of the decade. He's still the richest man in the world, right? Imagine if he did quote that, right? So that's what I'm saying. This is the biggest opportunity for us. This bull run, this cryptocurrency bull run, is going to make new millionaires, new billionaires, and even trillionaires. There's lots of people in the space that's billionaires right now. Now, when they're starting to realize certain profits, that's only going to take them to trillions in no time, easily, because if lots of poor people are turning millionaires, then lots of billionaires will turn trillionaires. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing for the space. This is very bullish for the entire space, because when the richest man in the world speak, people have to listen, right? When the richest man in the world takes certain action, people have to try to look into why. People have to try to understand why, and then people will follow. Some people follow blindly. 50% of his followers might just follow blindly, jump in whatever he says, but there's another percentage that will actually do their research, do their due diligence, but they're still influenced by him, right? So this is very good for the space, and not just for Bitcoin, but this will in turn will trickle down the market. In the next news, we see Pancakeswap Cake gains 444% as its daily DEX volume surpasses 90 million. Launched in September 2020, Pancake is a decentralized exchange DEX running on the Binance Smart Chain. Instead of allowing its users to trade ERC20 and ERC721 tokens, the DEX focus exclusively on Binance Chain BEP20. By using an automated market maker AMM, the DEX allows token to be exchanged with no need for order books. This is quite similar to Uniswap liquidity pools, which are automated by smart contracts. Right, so this is basically Pancakeswap is basically from the Binance chain, and this is bullish news, because how I see it is that Binance is involved in everything, right? So the Binance coin, if we realize right now, the Binance coin is on a pump. So this is a state of the Binance coin. Binance coin is on a pump right now, right? It's at $75. About a week or two ago, it was at $30. It could not move from $30, and it's already 2x. So this is what I'm seeing for the Binance coin. We know that every 3 months there's a token burn in the Binance coin, and I believe that they're trying to get the Binance coin maximum supply down to 100 million, and because I think it was previously 200 million, and they're gonna burn. I think they're gonna burn half of it, so it's gonna go down to 100 million. So Binance coin is gonna be deflationary very soon. It's gonna have a supply and demand crisis, and that's good for the coin itself. That's good for the early investors. So keep an eye on Binance coin, because now Binance coin is the biggest centralized cryptocurrency exchange, and for the biggest centralized cryptocurrency exchange to be making a DEX, or to be allowing DEXs to be built on their platform, on their blockchain, and not just building on their blockchain, but actually promoting DEXs. So this is bullish news, because if we look at Cakeswap right now, Pancakeswap is at $3.55, right? And it's a market cap of 408 million. And if we look down there, the first market is on Binance. So Binance, decentralized exchange, is a separate entity from centralized exchange. It's totally different, right? How the orders are set up, how the regulatory laws are set up is totally different. So Binance Coin are basically helping the competition, right? Binance is a centralized exchange. Cakeswap is a decentralized exchange. They're rivals, they're competitors. And Binance Coin allow this Cakeswap to launch on their platform, right? They're a launchpad. Binance is also a launchpad. So this Cakeswap launched on the Binance launchpad, and now what launched on the Binance chain, right? So now to me, so now we see that Binance is going to be big in the future. Why? Because they're not looking at things as being competition. They're looking at CZ. CZ is a very smart guy, and he's looking to be involved in everything. CZ is the founder for Binance, right? And he founded the exchange. Then he adapted and grew. Came out with the Binance coin. I think it was one of the first exchange to actually have a coin. Then he's starting to go into different avenues, starting to go into smart contracts, starting to go into different avenues. And now we see them launching their own DEX. DEX is the latest hype right now. DEX is the I believe DEX is one of the latest hypes right now, right? And CZ is taking full use of that by launching the Pancakeswap. So I believe this is a thing where CZ could see that, listen, being a centralized exchange, I have to adhere to certain regulatory laws, right, in certain countries. But for Pancakeswap, they don't need to do that. So by facilitating Pancakeswap, you're basically allowing your users to have options otherwise from a centralized exchange that could benefit them and also benefit you, right? Because you obviously, if a project is launched on your blockchain, then in return if that project does well, you'll be doing well as well. And that's why we see the hike in price in Pancakeswap doing over 90 million, and now we see a spike in price also in the Binance coin, coming from all the way down from $30, well, even lower than that, but that's the main price. That's the main resistance price. Yes, a Binance coin is coming from less than $30, but that was the main, between $30 to $35 was the main resistance line for Binance coin, and we see it 2x that already. So onwards and upwards for Binance coin for me. So in the next news, cryptocurrency ban to protect banks' youth, says CBN, Central Bank Nigeria. So the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has justified recent directive banning banks and other financial institutions from facilitating transaction in cryptocurrencies. In a statement yesterday, it explained that its action was aimed to protecting both banks and youth against emerging risk in the digital currency. I hate when these banks or these regulatory companies or these bearish people on crypto keep saying that they're doing it for my benefit, or they're doing it thinking about me, or they're trying to protect me. I hate when they use that word, or when they use that phrase, because they don't care about me. However, when you regulate things, obviously it's less easier for scammers to get in to scam people out their money that don't understand what's going on. So I know that it could be on both sides. You can look at it from both sides and say that, okay, it does help people, the novice, it does help the novice when they're getting involved in crypto by protecting them to a certain level. However, I believe that if you're big enough to get involved in the market, you're big enough to realize loss, and you're big enough to realize the profit. So don't get involved with something that you don't understand. Try to understand it first and get involved. That's the basic, that's the rule in everything. Don't just throw your money at things that you don't understand. So what they're saying, that they're trying to help protect people. How about trying to help educate people about blockchain? How about trying to help people to understand what cryptocurrency is, what Bitcoin is, what the blockchain is? Help them to understand. Then you can take steps, certain steps to breaking them in slowly but surely. But when you're trying to ban a thing and say they're doing it for my protection, I can't see, because there's lots of people in Nigeria right now that's making lots of money from crypto. So what about those people? You're saying that those people don't understand, or yes, they might at a risk, but they're experienced, they know what they're doing. So I believe that yes, you can protect people, but you have to protect people that don't understand or don't know what they're doing. But people that's more experienced, I believe that you have to facilitate or help them. Let there be an avenue where these people can trade freely without being bothered. right? So this is how I see it. It says the recent regulatory directive became necessary to protect the financial system and the generality Nigerians, including the youth population, from the risk inherent in crypto assets transaction, which have escalated in recent time with dire consequences for the integrity of the financial system and financial stability. And that's what they really care about. That's what they really care about. It's affecting their bottom line, because what? Crypto is a decentralized. Crypto is taking the power from the big financial guys and giving it to the little man. So they're talking about financial stability. It's affecting crypto is affecting financial stability. It's because they're taking the power from them, and they don't like that. They don't like to feel powerless, and that's what's happening right now. Most banks around the world are beginning to feel powerless for the first time in history. This never happened before, right? So they're scared. They're trying to fight against crypto. Even in India, recently India banned crypto again. Transaction, withdrawal, and deposit. I believe India done that ban about 5 different times, and they keep opening and banning, opening, because they realize that they're trying to hold on to power, and they realize it's difficult. So some banks, like Anchorage and other banks, they realize that, listen, it's the way forward. I'm just going to adapt it. I'm just going to get involved. But there's some banks holding on to dear life. There's some institution that's holding on to dear life, and they're going to be burned at the end. Because if you're not part of the revolution, the history of revolution, you're not the history of doing good in that time period, but you'll be in history. Like, no one will remember you, right? And it goes on to say, due to the fact that cryptocurrency are largely speculative, anonymous, and untraceable, they are increasingly being used for money laundering, terrorism financing, and other criminal activities. Small retail and unsophisticated investors also face a high probability of loss due to high volatility of the investment in recent times, the Apex Bank said. So this is what I was talking about above, right? Make a facilitate, do some sort of training program. If you really care about people, do some sort of training program. Teach them how to use, teach them how to invest, teach them all these avenues. But you won't. The big banks, they won't, because basically they don't want to give too much power to the little man, right? So yeah, they were talking about money laundering, terrorism finances, and I was thinking, how many years has the US dollar been used for terrorism? How many years has the US dollars been used for money laundering? Has anyone ever came out and said, listen, we need to ban the US dollar because it's been used for money laundering or terrorism financing? Like, these excuses are becoming old. It's getting old, right? It's getting so old that people are starting to understand that these people are saying these things because it's buzzwords, right? What people need to understand, that banks and big institutions that don't want us to be involved in the market, or don't want us to be involved in certain things, they'll always use these scary buzzwords, right? Scary buzzwords: money laundering, terrorism finances, criminal activities. These are scary buzzwords, and whenever these scary buzzwords get thrown around, it gets people scared. It gets people anxious with the considering what's going to happen between them and the authorities if they use certain financial instruments, or if they do this, if they do that. And it's all a scare tactic from ever since the big institution, the rich guys, the big banking, all these big companies, all these big banking companies, all these big banks are always using the fear tactics to control us, right? But now we're starting to understand our power. Now we're starting to understand how finance work. We're not scared anymore. So do what you want to do, because what you criticizing crypto off, the US dollar has been used for the same thing, if not more, throughout history, right? Throughout the creation of the US dollar. So like, this is not a viable foot to stand on. However, we see CZ addressing this situation. So Changpeng Zhou, aka CZ, the founder of the largest cryptocurrency exchange platform in the world, Binance, has provided options on how Nigerians can safely safeguard their money following a ban on cryptocurrency transaction by the Central Bank of Nigeria. Goes down to say, in the midst of the confusion which grappled many Nigerians, Zhou reacted to the CBN ban on Twitter, advising Nigerians to take the withdraw option by pulling out the Naira from Binance as early as possible to avoid system issue. He, however, stated that Nigerians willing to continue investing in cryptocurrency can take the convert option, which enables them to convert their Naira on Binance to crypto without leaving the platform. Crypto is not affected. Also looking at other P2P fiat options. So this is what I like from people, right? CZ is basically giving these people option, telling them that, listen, if you hold the Naira on our exchange, you need to withdraw it now. However, if you want to stay trading, just convert, use the convert system and just convert everything from Naira to crypto. Then you'll be untouchable, basically, because what basically CZ is saying that the CBN hasn't got control over cryptocurrencies on his exchange. However, perhaps when it comes down to the actual currency of the country, which is Naira, is the currency of Nigeria, perhaps that's where the problem comes in. So he gave them a very good advice here. So to all my Nigerian subscribers, make sure you follow this advice, right? Make sure you follow this advice by withdrawing your Naira, or if you want to be a long-term investor, just convert it to crypto, any other crypto, right, that you believe in. So this is the end of the video. Now we're going to get into the giveaway. So these are the subscribers that profile are not private, right? Now we're going to pick a winner. Jennifer Stevens. So the winner of today's ETH giveaway is Jennifer Stevens. So Jennifer Stevens, please send over your Ethereum wallet address, or get in touch with me, and then I'll send over those Ethereum. So guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Please turn on your bell notification, otherwise you could be missing out on free Ethereum, right? And when I reach 200 subs, if no one has a claim, then that is going to turn into $200 worth of Ethereum. So guys, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Click the bell notification, and catch you in the next one. Goodbye.